Not quite the way. Oh, God. Breakker's loose again. Breakker.
Monday night WWE Raw delivered one of the most electrifying and jaw-dropping moments in recent history as Bron Breakker, WWE's rising powerhouse, betrayed Seth Rollins, leaving the audience and WWE Universe in utter disbelief. The moment occurred after Rollins' punishing match at Crown Jewel 2025, where he had already pushed his body to the absolute limit. Fans anticipated some drama in the aftermath, but what unfolded was far beyond expectations, a calculated act of treachery that changed the course of WWE Raw and the trajectory of multiple careers. Seth Rollins, often called the Visionary, has been one of WWE's most intelligent, charismatic, and resilient performers. His ability to adapt, strategize, and innovate has made him a fixture at the top of the company for over a decade. However, even a seasoned veteran like Rollins was not prepared for Breakker's shocking turn. The build-up, subtle tensions before the betrayal. The betrayal didn't come out of nowhere. For weeks, WWE programming had hinted at underlying tensions between Rollins and Breakker. Breakker, portrayed as the new generation powerhouse, had displayed flashes of impatience, ambition, and the desire to prove himself as the top-tier talent in WWE. Rollins, meanwhile, had been attempting to maintain authority and control, but the natural generational clash between a veteran visionary and an emerging powerhouse set the stage for inevitable conflict. Backstage interactions, cryptic promos, and subtle in-ring behavior hinted that Breakker's admiration for Rollins might have been fading, replaced by envy and ambition. Fans who pay close attention to WWE storytelling could feel the tension building, making the eventual betrayal a perfect culmination of months of narrative setup. The moment of betrayal. The live broadcast of WWE Raw captured the moment in cinematic detail. Rollins, exhausted from his Crown Jewel match, was focused on regrouping and strategizing for his next move. Suddenly, Breakker struck, delivering a punishing series of blows that left Rollins staggered and defenseless. Every strike from Breakker was a calculated message. The era of Seth Rollins' dominance is over, and the new era belongs to me. The WWE Universe watched in shock as the Visionary's composure broke under the physical onslaught. Breakker's power and intensity, combined with the dramatic flair of live television, created a moment that will be remembered as one of the most shocking betrayals in recent WWE history. The emotional impact on Rollins beyond the physical damage, the betrayal carried immense emotional weight. Seth Rollins has built his career not only through athletic skill, but also through trust and alliances. Breakker's actions undermined that trust in a deeply personal way. For fans, this betrayal humanized Rollins, showing that even a top-tier superstar is vulnerable to deception, ambition, and brute force. Rollins' reaction, a mixture of disbelief, frustration, and anger, captured the emotional depth of the moment. WWE has always excelled at storytelling that blends athleticism with emotion, and this incident showcased the company's ability to create drama that resonates with viewers on multiple levels. The strategic genius behind Breakker's turn. Breakker's betrayal was more than an act of brute force. It was a strategic masterstroke. By attacking Rollins when he was most vulnerable, both physically and emotionally, Breakker ensured that his impact would be maximized. The timing, precision, and execution of the attack demonstrated that Breakker is not just a powerhouse in the ring, but also a cunning strategist capable of altering the narrative trajectory of WWE Raw. This move establishes Breakker as a dominant, unpredictable force, capable of reshaping alliances and rivalries. WWE fans now have a new antagonist to follow, and the storyline creates a natural tension-filled arc as Rollins seeks retribution. Fan reactions. Social media erupts. The WWE Universe responded instantly to Breakker's shocking attack. Social media platforms were flooded with reactions ranging from outrage to exhilaration. Clips of the betrayal went viral, and hashtags like Bron Breakker, Seth Rollins, Raw Betrayal, and The Visionary dominated trending topics worldwide. Fans debated the motivations behind the attack, predicted potential storylines, and speculated on Rollins' next move. The emotional and narrative stakes made this moment a perfect catalyst for extended storytelling across WWE programming. Implications for WWE Raw and the Visionary era. Breakker's betrayal fundamentally alters the landscape of WWE Raw. Rollins' leadership and dominance, long considered unshakable, are now in jeopardy. The Visionary era, marked by strategic brilliance and in-ring innovation, faces a new threat from an emerging powerhouse who combines raw physical dominance with a calculated strategic mind. This shift opens the door for multiple storyline possibilities: factional warfare, intense one-on-one rivalries, and the rise of Breakker as a top-tier WWE antagonist. It also creates opportunities for alliances, betrayals, and dramatic pay-per-view showdowns that will captivate audiences for months to come. Rollins' path forward: redemption and retaliation. Seth Rollins now faces one of the most difficult chapters in his WWE career. Beyond recovering from the physical damage inflicted by Breakker, Rollins must navigate the emotional fallout and re-establish his dominance. This sets up a compelling redemption arc: physical comeback. Rollins will need to heal, retrain, and prepare for high-stakes confrontations with Breakker. Strategic maneuvering. Rollins could form new alliances or exploit weaknesses in Breakker's rising dominance to reclaim his position. Emotional payoff. The betrayal adds an emotional dimension that fans will follow passionately, rooting for the Visionary's return and eventual triumph. The combination of athletic excellence and emotional depth ensures that Rollins' journey resonates with viewers on multiple levels. The new era. Breakker's dominance. Bron Breakker's successful betrayal signals the start of a new era on WWE Raw. By decisively taking down a top-tier superstar, Breakker asserts himself as a legitimate force capable of shaping WWE storylines for the foreseeable future. His alliance with key figures, strategic execution, and raw power establish him as both a physical and narrative threat, forcing WWE to reconfigure its storytelling landscape around his rise. Fans can expect weeks, if not months, of high-intensity matches, backstage intrigue, and emotionally charged promos as Rollins attempts to respond and reclaim his legacy. Conclusion. A defining moment in WWE history. Bron Breakker's betrayal and destruction of Seth Rollins on WWE Raw represents a turning point in WWE storytelling. It combines intense physical action with strategic brilliance, layered emotional stakes, and the introduction of a new dominant figure in the company. Rollins' challenge now is monumental: to recover, regroup, and reclaim his status as one of WWE's premier superstars. Breakker, meanwhile, has established himself as a dominant antagonist whose presence will redefine rivalries, alliances, and storylines.